What I enjoyed most was the people in Romania as well as the volunteers I met. The people there were just so welcoming, and even if we couldn't speak the same language, I felt a connection with everybody, and I really do miss them, and that was absolutely the best part. The most challenging part of being there was being responsible for the volunteers, but not just that, just because of the culture shock. So making sure the volunteers could kind of adapt to the environment, and I think that having volunteers come in with an open mind is very important with any volunteer organization. So making sure, or conveying that idea to the volunteers was very important, and it was challenging. I spoke no Romanian before I went, and I didn't know how that would work. Surprisingly though, it really wasn't too bad. The older kids speak English somewhat because they learn it in school. Melanie, the country coordinator, is British, so clearly. But I think I found that with the children, you kind of speak with your body, the body language, and just like with kids, before they speak English in the US, you really communicate with your hands and your face, and I think having to kind of resort back to that was very interesting, challenging, and very rewarding. And in the end, I did learn some Romanian, some keywords to help the kids, behave. So to have the kids come here, which was very important, I would say, Copii, haideți aici, which means children come here. Faceți un cerc means make a circle. Gata means enough. So sometimes if they were getting a little rowdy, I'd say gata and they'd calm down. So just a few words, and obviously some other words as well, like please, thank you, etc. The most rewarding part of interning in Romania was just seeing the kids, being with the kids all the time, the smiles on their faces, just having a great time and realizing that some of the things we have in the US, some of the material goods, they don't need to have fun, and that was the most rewarding part. Probably my favorite moments throughout the summer was when the community came together, and that often happened around a campfire or around a guitar. We had a Romanian guy who played guitar, so just having all the kids, all the adults, all the volunteers come together, listen to the music. People who knew the songs would sing, and it was just a great moment. I'll never forget those nights. Truthfully, I wasn't too surprised with anything, but that's not because it wasn't different than what I've lived. It's really because I didn't know what to expect. So I think with the more expectations you have, the more likely they'll be different than reality, and the more surprised you'll be, which is why I recommend to volunteers to kind of go with an open mind and make your expectations, manage them, so when you go, whatever happens, you'll be happy with. But I guess if I were to pick something, the most surprising would be just the different pace of life, just different from my student life at home and then going there, and just less of a schedule, I would say.